Well, it's definitely earned me more money. Just like Decatur, they were paying 70 cents more for summer corn there in August. We were hauling corn 100 mile for 40 cents, and we're making 30 cents, and I wouldn't even known that price was probably on there. I wouldn't have thought of calling Decatur, but when you go to the Grower's Edge page, then it takes all that running around out of it for you.
Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. It's October 9th, 2014. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right here is Cody Bills. Well, we have the grains moving a bit higher here today. Corn and soybeans at least. Take a look at the iPad and see where we closed the day out. Corn was up a penny, soybeans moved higher 6 3/4, and we saw Chicago wheat off sharply 14.5 cents. Just a reminder, if you're going to be out cutting corn or beans tomorrow and you want to see live quotes from Chicago for the USDA report, visit us at grainhedge.com tonight. Take a demo and get that platform installed on your tablet or your mobile phone for tomorrow's report. That'll be out at 11 o'clock Central Time there. Cody, we saw a quite big sell-off here for the Chicago wheat market. Looked like export sales was the thing that was kind of driving things there.
Absolutely, you know, particularly for wheat, because when you look at this, export sales came out at 372,000 metric tons compared to expectations between 400 and 600,000 metric tons. The problem there is that last week we started to see signs of demand here. We had better than expected export sales. There was talk that Russia was getting priced out of the market. People were getting excited about wheat, and I think it was triggering some short selling. Today, we just didn't have the positive confirmation here. And you can see by the daily chart on the December wheat contract here, we really came off. We really reversed a lot of that rally that we saw here the other day. Now, when you look at the corn and soybeans, it was much better than expected, and I think that helps support us and stay in the black here on today's trade. Corn came out above analyst expectations, booking 784,000 metric tons, and soybeans did the same as well, booking 923,000 metric tons. The bottom line, though, is I think, you know, wheat, it was just a disappointing week, and we saw that reflected in the price action. But of course, traders are going to be focusing on tomorrow's WASDE report. That's what we think will be the big market moving event. Logan, what's the market expecting, and is there a possibility that maybe we could see a little bit of a rally here?
Yeah, well, in terms of market expectations right now, the market's really looking for a quite negative report for corn and soybeans. Take a look here at this slide detailing the production outlook for 2014-15 for corn and beans. You can see that there are expectations for sizable revisions higher in terms of production. The big thing expected to be driving these changes that you can see are soybean yields being bumped to 47.59 bushels per acre, and the average trade guess has corn going to 174.68. Now keep in mind, right now on corn, we're only sitting at 171.7. That's a pretty sizable revision here that the trade's expecting, and when you come into a report like this where the trade is looking very negatively, we are going to need to see confirmation of these expectations for the market to move lower. I guess to answer your question, could we see a little bit of a bounce? It's definitely possible, because with how this market is positioned coming into this report, even a neutral report in terms of expectations could provide a little bit more upside for corn and soybeans, you know, as we look Monday and beyond.
Absolutely, and what we talked about last Friday was really if you get this sort of a rally here in October, it's really going to have some negative implications when you look at your your insurance payout, because we're taking the average of that October price. So just keep that in mind. You know, we could get some sort of a surprise where we see the USDA not quite as bearish, not come out with not quite that aggressive of a yield estimate, and all of a sudden you could get a little bit of a snapback. It could add a little fuel to the fire with this short covering.
Yeah, absolutely. That report's going to be out tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock Central Time. As I said at the beginning of the show, if you want to get live quotes from Chicago on a mobile phone or a tablet for tomorrow, visit us over at grainhedge.com. You can start your free 2-week trial. Take a look at it for yourself, see if it's something that you want to use as you get more into harvest and beyond here this marketing year. If you have any questions about that, as always, call the office, 877-472-4607. Thanks a lot for joining us here on a Thursday. We'll see you back here tomorrow for the October supply and demand numbers.